Hi everyone, we're on chapter 12 of the Alter Ego Effect. Chapter 12 is called Breathing Life into Your Alter Ego. Just think back of mythology perhaps, where all of a sudden the gods take a clay figure and breathe life into it. This is what we're going to do during this chapter. And I think it's actually, it starts to get really interesting, and I highly recommend this book because of these coming chapters. All right, where we start breathing life, because there's a certain way to breathe life into this new you, into the better version of yourself, the version that lets you master how you want to show up, where you want to show up, and how you want to be, and that this is going to be the new you. It really reflects who you are, even though you might not feel it at first. And it takes a little bit of time to slip into your alter ego, into your new you. So at first, at the beginning of the chapter, Todd Herman basically shows us the difference between thinking, you know how in the previous chapters he talked about sort of the voice that tells you how awful you are and you can't do everything right, and we're always putting ourselves, we're always doubting ourselves, and at a certain time that's enough. You do start using a positive voice, but then forget this you who you're beating up and then flattering, raising up and all this. Forget that. You just step into the new version of yourself, which is this alter ego. And I kind of like that because sometimes it's true. We overthink things so much, it's hard to get out of this circle. And at a certain time, Todd Herman says, forget the overthinking, forget this sort of obsession you have, and start anew. And not only do we start anew, but we're breathing life into it. During chapter 12, let me see, I'm just checking my notes, sorry. Right, so instead of letting others take over who we are, which is one of the reasons we may overthink, because we're always comparing ourselves to, others, and letting ourselves be open to criticism, which is great up to a point. But when that outside view is stronger than your own, you got to do something about it. So, ditch the overthinking you and step into your alter ego. How do you do that? So you're going to immerse yourself, okay, into the new you, and you're going to make it become very personal, which is why you're not a spectator anymore, which is why you're actually going to talk to your alter ego. You're going to have these dialogues to really find out what your alter ego's beliefs are and how these beliefs and attributes will make it the best version of yourself when you call it into action. Now, for English language learners, there's a fantastic list of attributes. So how you might want to see or describe yourself. I'll just name a few, such as adventurous, charming, centered, industrious, nurturing, playful, quirky, wholesome, and the last word is witty. So this is a fantastic way to acquire new vocabulary. Anyway, altogether, an exciting chapter. Thanks, and see you for the next ones.